Hi guys, how are you doing? Here I am with a really fun reading today on who is my future partner. Now this is, of course, this is just fun. It's a general reading. Some of you may find that it really does give you some truths, but please take it for what it is. It's 3 tarot cards per pile. I'm reading it entirely intuitively. So the meanings of the cards will not be quote unquote correct. You know, there'll be my intuitive readings of them, so just be aware of that as well if it sounds like I'm saying something that doesn't kind of go with what you think for that card. So yeah, we're having a bit of fun today, so I hope you enjoy today's reading. Please like and subscribe, and if you'd like your own reading, please check the description box below, and all the information as to how to get a reading is right there. So please pause the video if you would like to take time to choose the pile for you. And I'm going to go ahead now and move these off, and we're going to look at who is your future partner. Now it is just for fun, but I do feel that a few of you are going to find that this does kind of give you some indication maybe about who you're with now, or where you maybe ought to be looking, or whatever. Okay, so your future life partner. So this is someone that you're going to be with for a long time. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean forever, but a really long time. Okay, so yeah, so sort of like not just a passing flirtation, although you may have chosen different piles for different people, so you know, put your own spin on it, of course, but my kind of intention with this is that it's your life partner. So okay, it's really interesting because this person is a secretive person. All of these cards indicate secrecy. Okay, this card, the 7 of Swords, we've got the Page of Swords, we've got the High Priestess. So the 7 of Swords can actually mean like sort of deception as well. But really, for me, as a personality, this person is coming across as quite secretive. They may well wear quite a false mask. They may not show who they really are. This person is someone that, you know, still waters run deep and all that. This person is a very internal person. They're very, they may keep their feelings and their thoughts to themselves. You know, the High Priestess is quite a, like a silent card. This can also, I also think this could be someone that you are aware of as a potential life partner, but you are, for whatever reason, you're in a separation period, you're in a non-contact period. Because I feel like this could be what the secrecy is about in part. So some of you may have picked this group and you'd be thinking, I've got someone in mind, but we're not in contact at the minute. It could well be that that's what they're saying, that this is your potential life partner, but you're not in contact at the minute. So yeah, they're quite a deep person. They're a very intuitive person. That said, you know, because the High Priestess is, for me, it's, you know, it's indicating here like that level of depth and intuitiveness, the mystical, the magical, the internal. But then they've got a lot of sword energy as well here. The Page of Swords, the 7 of Swords. So they're quite analytical as well. So they're very deep, they're very intuitive, but they're also real thinkers. They're very analytical. They could be an air sign. I'm not really into linking my readings to star signs particularly, but with all of this sword energy, of course, there could be an air sign. This Page of Swords is, it could be someone quite young with quite a young energy. This is someone who's very busy. This is someone who, I feel like this person, you know, I just feel like that with the Page of Swords and then the action, I'm being drawn to the person moving very quickly here. This person's like a busy person, a youthful person. But yeah, they're quite secretive, and they very, I feel they could almost be over analytical. Okay, so this is a very internal person, very deep, very intuitive, very analytical, etc. So that is your future life partner, number 1. Okay, excellent. Right, group number 2. Group number 2. Group number 2. So, who is your future life partner? Oh, Death, the Devil, and the 5 of Swords. Okay. Right. perfect. I mean, these two major arcanas are so strong with the Death and the Devil. So this is someone who I think, I'm just taking it in because these energies are all quite strong. The Five of Swords has so many different ways of interpreting it, so I'm just letting it come to me. It's interesting. This person, there's definitely a very, I would say, like a dark energy, but not as in dark as in bad, not dark as in they are bad to you or they are a bad person or anything like that. But you know how some people are very light and very frothy, you know, and quite like childlike and light and bouncy, and you know, they don't like the darker aspects of life. They're not into the heaviness and the darker things. This person is like the opposite of that. This is someone who has got an ability to carry, to transmute, to transform, and to hang around in those sort of darker, heavier energies. I don't mean they're a dark, heavy person. I hope you understand what I'm saying here. But you know, they're someone who can maybe has a job or a life where they deal with a lot of trauma. You know, I'm thinking of people who deal with the darker side. So people who work with people passing, maybe doctors, maybe surgeons, maybe people who work like undertakers and people like that, you know, or people who work with people who've had trauma, people like psychotherapists or therapists in general. This is a person who can deal with heaviness, you know. This is a person who can transform, you know. It's interesting because I feel like this is about them and this is more about you and them. So the Devil here is it's not a bad card at all. I feel like this shows that you are very, very, there's a potential to get very, very connected to this person. You may, because they're a very deep and quite a shadowy person, you may find that there's almost a bit of a dark bondage to the relationship, but it's not necessarily bad. This can even be like quite like a passion, like a darker, deeper passion, you know. But there's no doubt that you feel like a really strong level of connection and bond to this person, you know, and that heaviness of their capacity for heaviness kind of transforms into the relationship a little bit here. I feel like with this Death card, what this says is this person is able to like transform and transmute those darker energies. So this could well be someone who deals with helping people to deal with things, to get through things, to transform their own lives. This could be a healer, this could be a therapist, this could be someone who provides that like support, you know. And this is a person who is able to deal with that difficulty. You know, this Five of Swords, this person knows how to surrender. This person, you know, with this person knows how to surrender. This person knows how to deal with those difficult conflicts. That's what they're saying. It's someone, so this could even be someone legal. You know, this person knows how to deal with conflicts. But I think the main characteristic of your person is that they've got like a darkness to them, a depth, an intensity to them that is on the darker side rather than the light, frothy side. So that's how you'll identify them. Okay, number 2. That was really interesting. I love that one. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the reading, please like and subscribe. Please share the reading if you want to. That would be great too. See you next time. Hi number 3s, how are you doing? So, who is your future life partner? This is someone that I see you being with in the long term, not just necessarily a dating person. So we've got the Six of Wands, the Page of Cups, and Temperance. Okay, this is really cool. This is really pretty straightforward. I see this as someone who you may have a marriage proposal from. Page of Cups, marriage proposal. There's definitely, this is a youthful energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone young, but it could well be someone younger than you. That said, with the Temperance card, I don't necessarily think so. You know, it could be either, because this isn't coming through as youthful. So I don't know. I suspect it's more that this person just has a youthful outlook on love. You know, they've got like an innocence about them. They bring this cup of love forward to you, and they're really kind of light and joyful, and they're light and emotional. You know, with their emotions aren't heavy, you know. This person could well be a little bit with the Six of Wands as a personality. This person could have a fair amount of pride. They could have a bit of an ego, in a sort of innocent way, I'm feeling, you know. They do definitely come across as like sort of, you know, this picture tells the story of this person. They've been in the battle of the Five of Wands, and here they are returning from the battle, Six of Wands. You know, they've achieved, they're proud of themselves, they're pleased with themselves. You know, it's like give yourself a pat on the back and enjoy the moment of victory. You know, so this is someone who's really positive, who's really upbeat, who feels like they are sort of, I want to say almost like a winner in life. Do you know what I mean? They've got like a positive outlook on life. They can be a little bit like, I don't want to say full of themselves, but a tad full of themselves, but in a kind of innocent and endearing way. All right. What this person is going to find is that they need to bring some balance, this temperance to their lives, because, you know, when I said to start with, like, I didn't think they were that young because of this, right? As the guide started talking to me, what is becoming clear, so sorry it didn't jump out to me right from the start, is that they are this kind of innocent, enthusiastic, almost slightly cocky person, but it's all very genuine. They've got a lot of affection for you. They're really like, they're very lovable and they're very loving, but they kind of need a little bit of maturity. You know, they need to kind of balance a bit, grow up a little bit. They need to balance their emotions. Here we've got the cups here. You know, so, and I think, to be honest with you, the guides are saying yes, yes, yes. For the majority of you watching, this person will see you, or you will provide the opportunity to get that balance. So you are kind of like a little bit of a stabilizing, slightly more mature energy here. So it's not that you necessarily are older than them, but you could well be. But you provide that service there. Okay, so that's what your future partner is going to be like. Number 3. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Please look below if you'd like a reading of your own. And I'll see you next time. Hi, number 4s. How are you doing? Right, so this is who I see your future long-term life partner to be. So we've got Judgment. We've got the 5 of Coins. And we've got the 3 of Swords. Okay. Right, so this is a description of your person. Right, your person has been through a lot. Okay? They've been through a lot. It kind of goes backwards here in terms of a story. So your person has been through a lot of heartache, a lot of pain. They've suffered, you know, they've had a lot of emotional heartbreak. They may have had a divorce or a painful breakup or painful breakups, you know, but they have gone through a lot of healing. They're showing me the rain in the background. They have gone through a lot of cleansing. As I'm going to come on to when we talk about the 5 of Coins and Judgment, they're not coming to you as messed up or with tons of baggage, but they have been through a lot. So how you will know that this is the person I'm talking about is this person, you know, has had, to be honest, in a lot of cases, quite a horrific relationship past. They've been through a huge amount. And they have been left out in the cold. This person could well have even been literally, they're saying, homeless, absolutely at the, you know, gone to hell and back in their life. You know, they could have been through some really traumatic experiences where, you know, they've been injured psychologically, spiritually, physically, where they've really endured hardship. But what has happened is that hardship has created for them almost like a pilgrimage. It's taken them, it's not that they would want it, it's not that they would invite that situation back into their lives, but it provided like an ability to kind of recognize what is good in life, what they want in life, that they are a stronger, clearer, more gathered together person as a result of the experience. Okay, so you will know this person because they've had a horrendous time, but they've come through it and they are now positive. They know what they're doing, and it's almost been like a rite of passage for them. You wouldn't want it for them, they wouldn't want to re-experience it, but they've kind of come through the other side, and that's what this Judgment is about. You know, it's like they've had an opportunity in recent times, or I don't feel that you will necessarily be with them during this. That's not what I'm getting. What's happened is this has created the person that they are, and then they've had like this rebirth with the Judgment. You know, they've had this opportunity to kind of have a realization, an aha. They've had a real turning point in their life from all this pain and suffering, and they're now using all of that for good, you know, and they've kind of had they've had a major breakthrough in their life, and this is someone who's now living a really purposeful and good life based on really what they experienced here. So that again, I'm seeing somebody, you know, who has used their trauma for good. So this could again be a healer, this could be a speaker, this could be someone who, you know, has is a carer of some sort. This, you know, this could be anyone really, you know, it could be anything. I'm thinking of all different types of jobs now and all different types of lives that someone could be living, but you get the idea. You know, the one that jumps to mind for me is somebody, say for example, who has endured, say, abuse, and now they are an abuse counsellor, or they work in a recovery centre, or they work in a shelter or a hostel, you know, for people who've suffered in those sorts of situations. Or this could be someone who has had, you know, like somebody that jumps out at me immediately, someone like a Wayne Dyer type person, somebody who's had a really bad start in life, had a really difficult time, they've overcome their demons, so to speak, and now they are living a life motivating other people to do that too. Okay, so that is your person, and that's how you will see them. Obviously Wayne Dyer was a really famous person, that's why I was using him as an example, so the chances are you will know who I'm talking about. But this doesn't need to be a famous person or someone who's, you know, got a great people know about. This can be just a regular person like yourself or me. I mean, I'm assuming you're a regular person. I am. But you know what I'm getting at here. Okay, Foz, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you on the next reading. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Hi, number fives. How are you doing? I hope you're really well. So who is your future life partner? So this is who I see you being with in the long term. So Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, perfect. Sorry, it's stuck on the mat. Okay, it's interesting with this Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So with it being two court cards and the Nine of Swords. So it's kind of interesting because the Queen of Wands is a very balanced energy, you know. I feel that this could be a woman. I feel quite strongly this is a woman. But if you're watching this as a woman and you are heterosexual, then obviously it's probably going to be a man. So he may well carry and hold a lot of feminine space, a lot of feminine energy. But for a lot of you, this will be a woman, okay? But yeah, so this Queen of Wands, this person holds a lot of divine feminine qualities, because I often see this as almost like in the Four Suits as like the most divine feminine of all of the queens, really. Yeah, so she's very soulful, very stable, she's very nurturing, she's very imaginative, she's very creative. So this person is all of those things: imaginative, creative, nurturing. You know, and it's interesting because she's got this like that sort of wandy energy that's very imaginative and creative, and yet she's got this Knight of Coins energy as well. So this, your partner with the Knight of Coins energy, is also a hard-working, trustworthy person. Okay, so they're hardworking, they're imaginative, they're creative, they're trustworthy. You know, this person is stable, because the Knight of Pentacles, it feels quite, you know, the Pentacles are quite earthy and stable, and then the Queen of Wands is very stable. So this person offers a lot of stability. That said, in their minds, they do have some hidden anxiety. So they will come across on the surface as very stable, as very together, as knowing what's what. But deep down, or should I say up in their heads, as much as deep down, they do have quite a lot of like worries. I don't feel that this is anything to be concerned about. They're not a depressive or an anxious person particularly, but they do get a little bit worried. They do have a tendency to overthink things, you know, and to worry about other people's perceptions of things as well. I don't know where that came from, but it just flew into my head. So they do worry about things for sure. So and it's interesting as well, because the Knight of Pentacles can also have a bit of a temper. So I think that he or she is really stable, really trustworthy, a really good, kind, loving, imaginative and creative person with a really nice energy. But underneath the surface, she can be a little bit of an overthinker, a bit of a worrier, and this can manifest itself as a bit of a temper. So when she is feeling worried, she can be a little explosive, okay, or he can be a little explosive. So number 5, I do apologize if you are talking about a man and I keep talking about a woman. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, so sorry about that if that was the case. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Hi number 6, how are you doing? So, who is your future life partner? Here we go. We've got, oh wow, look at this. 2 aces. Oh, I love that. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Coins. Okay, so your future life partner, I'm just here listening for the energies, listening for the information. Right, okay, I'm going to start with this card because I remember I saw it. I don't look at the cards before I do each reading, each number. The reason for that is then I get all of the messages coming through and I can't sort them all out because they all get jumbled up. But I did see this card. It jumped, it turned around when I was shuffling. And I instantly got the feeling, because this 3 of Coins is like collaborative working, you know, like working together. And I get the feeling that this could be someone you work with, or that you're going to work with. It's someone that you work well with, that you work together with. So this could be a hobby or a work situation, but that's what I feel this is. So the indicator is this is someone you have worked with, will work with, or can work with, you know. But there's a work and a collaborative thing here. It's not just about the relationship. There's something about working towards a goal, working towards something. You've got 2 Coins cards here, the Ace of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace and 3 of Coins. It's a very earthy energy. It's quite a practical relationship, I feel. You know, there's a lot to do with building something, you know, because of the Ace of Pentacles. It's like building something new, something solid, something tangible, something that's going to bring money, something that's going to bring like a stability and abundance to the situation. So I do feel like there's something to do with working together here and working for abundance, okay? It's interesting because of these 2 aces. I get the feeling that this is not necessarily someone that you've had a relationship with before. I feel 6 is like this is going to be someone new that you meet. Because the 2 aces suggest like a new start, something new. Okay, they're saying for some of you, this person is going to come into your... Sorry, I don't know why it did that. The video just stopped for no reason whatsoever. I apologize. So I feel like for some of you, this person that I'm talking about, your future life partner, is going to come into your life, possibly through work, possibly through a project, possibly through some sort of collaboration, and they're going to perhaps come in when you are still with someone else or still thinking about someone else, wanting someone else, and they help to cut the ties with that old person. This person brings a message of, hang on, what was I thinking? You know, this person brings a whole new possibility, a whole new start. You think, hang on, no, I don't want that old person, that old situation anymore. It's like the sword of truth, reality strikes. It's like, oh, hang on, this brilliant new idea of what I could actually have in a relationship. You know, and this comes through that collaborative working. You know, you think, hang on, I could have this person as my partner, and that would be amazing. So that's how you're going to recognize this person. They're going to come into your life, and really it's going to be quite a swift realization, a brilliant aha moment about relationships, and you're going to work brilliantly with this person. Potentially you may already work with them. Okay, number 6 is thank you so much. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the reading. Please look in the description box below if you would like a reading, and I will see you on the next video. See you soon.